LeBron showed up to game 4. Showed up with did you see this, John? He showed up with a bottle of wine, a bottle of water, and caffeine. Or at least we think that was caffeine, right? That could very well have been whiskey, right?
Sure. Sometimes you mix whiskey in with the coffee too. A little Irish coffee.
That could be. Two Americas. Don't think LeBron engages that far. That was a full-ass bottle of wine with cork in it. Okay? I am a red wine drinker. I love my CAVS, right? Pinot Noirs are very dry, but I love my CAVS. Wonder if that was what LeBron was drinking. I ain't trying to drink no cab with whiskey, let alone cab with coffee and water. That's how you know you got a driver. Right? And that's also how you know you got a lock on your phone. Right? Only the person that can open LeBron's phone is Bronny. Because they got the same face. That's it. Hey, Bronny, go get your dad's phone. For what? Go get your dad's phone. Okay. Open it. I can't open it. I don't know its passcode. Put your face on it. Voila. All right, cool. All right. Now,
is this how we're gonna break the free agency news? That someone's gonna convince Bronny to open Bron's phone, look in the text messages, and all of a sudden we know, Vinny.
He ain't that naive. Bronny knows the game. Look, there's no way in hell Bron would want Bronny to play on the same team with him if he didn't know the game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Game recognized, game granddad, and you looking kind of unfamiliar. You know what I mean?
Yes, but answer me this question. Mm-hmm. Why was LeBron at a Cleveland Cavaliers home playoff game?
Nothing LeBron does is by accident. I don't think he's trying to go back to Cleveland. I've seen some people posit that LeBron went back when there was a Cold War between he and Dan Gilbert, and he went back for Zydrunas Ilgauskas' jersey retirement, and that sort of began the thawing out, and then boom, a year later or whatever it was, he was back in Cleveland. For one, if I'm the Cleveland Cavaliers, I ain't giving you a chance to leave me 3 times, right? Like, I don't know where we don't have pride anymore, all right? Maybe I'm speaking as a single man, but if you leave me once, you ain't leaving me twice, let alone the 3rd time. Maybe that's why I'm single. Maybe I don't give too much grace. But if I'm organizationally, I ain't giving you no damn grace. You can show up. You can have front row seats. You can bring Rich Paul. You can bring Savannah. You can bring everybody you want to. You are a Cav for life. But that don't mean you coming to play for me. Now, what you also not going to do is come to the Cleveland Cavaliers game and be chummy with Donovan Mitchell and be trying to recruit him to LA, because Donovan Mitchell, in case you don't know, Donovan Mitchell will be offered a max extension, one presumes, by the Cavs this offseason. And if he turns down the max extension, then there will be a clear signal that Donovan Mitchell will want to be traded, and we will go through the dance of where will Donovan Mitchell go. And I know people will say, oh, that's ugly, they shouldn't do that, all this other type of stuff. But consider this, Donovan Mitchell will be in the league 8 years next year. Usually by year 8, if you are a player of that stature, you are either drafted to a place where you want to go or traded to a place that you want to go. And neither has happened for him. He'll probably have the entire NBA as his oyster, except for the New York Knicks, because it just seems like too much positional duplication between he and Jalen Brunson, 2 smaller guards who need the ball. But every other place, I think, would line up to have trade offers in hand for Donovan Mitchell, including the Miami Heat, who I feel like have been just sort of laying in the weeds, big game hunting, waiting on a real star. And I think Donovan Mitchell fits the profile of a real star. We haven't heard anything about it. I'm just saying I can picture him with Jimmy Butler and Bam, and then boom, they're right back to the top of the Eastern Conference next year, and I am back on South Beach in June. Yes, that is me speaking it. They say speaking into existence, all that stuff, right? I spoke Kelly Rowland into existence, but she ain't showed up at my door.